Welcome to Unknown Facts. Today we're diving into the world's 10 strangest families. Families so unique they'll make your quirky relatives look downright ordinary. We're talking about families with dozens under one roof, those who live off the grid, and even families that challenge our very idea of normal. These stories will make you laugh, gasp, and rethink what family can mean. So buckle up. This is going to be a wild ride. If you love the unusual, hit that subscribe button for more jaw-dropping stories. Let's get started. First up, meet the Channa family from India, possibly the world's largest family, led by the late Ziona Channa. Ziona had 39 wives, 94 children, and dozens of grandchildren, all living together in a 4-story house in Mizoram. As head of the Channa Powell sect, which allows polygamy, Ziona's family was both a religious community and a logistical marvel. The household ran like clockwork, with wives and children sharing chores, running their own school, and even farming to feed everyone. Imagine cooking for 200 people every day. Ziona passed away in 2021, but his family continues as a self-sustaining community, a true testament to unconventional family life. Now that's a family reunion you'd never forget. Now, for a darker turn, the infamous Manson family. This is not your typical story of togetherness or support. Instead, it's a chilling tale that shocked the world and left a permanent scar on American culture. Led by Charles Manson in 1960s California, this was a cult, not a family in the traditional sense. Manson, a failed musician and career criminal, gathered a group of lost souls searching for meaning in the counterculture era. Manson attracted vulnerable followers, mostly young women, and isolated them at Spahn Ranch. There, he manipulated their minds, convincing them to see him as a prophet, and themselves as his chosen disciples. Under his control, the group spiraled into violence, culminating in the horrific Tate LaBianca murders in 1969. The brutality of these crimes stunned the nation and shattered the illusion of the peace and love era. Manson's twisted charisma convinced his followers he was a messiah, leading them to commit brutal crimes. He manipulated their fears and dreams, turning loyalty into blind obedience. The trial was a media sensation, captivating the public with its bizarre details and shocking testimonies. Manson and several followers were sentenced to life in prison, their faces forever etched in the public's memory. The Manson family remains a chilling example of manipulation and the dangers of cults. Their story is a warning about the power of persuasion in the wrong hands. It's a story that haunts American history, a family bound by delusion and destruction. The aftermath left a nation questioning how such darkness could grow in its midst. Not all families are built on love, some are built on fear. The Manson family's legacy is a stark reminder of how easily trust can be twisted. The Manson family is a stark reminder of how far family can be twisted and how dangerous blind devotion can become. Definitely not the kind of family you want to join. Their story is a cautionary tale that still echoes today. Let's move on to something a little less sinister, and remind ourselves that not all families are defined by darkness. Next, we head to India to meet the Agoras, a spiritual brotherhood whose practices are as extreme as it gets. These mysterious ascetics are shrouded in legend and often misunderstood, living on the fringes of society and spirituality. The Agoras believe in embracing everything society rejects, seeking enlightenment by confronting taboos. For them, nothing is off limits. Purity and impurity are illusions to be shattered on the path to truth. They meditate in cremation grounds, cover themselves in ash from funeral pyres, and use human skulls as bowls for food and drink. These acts are not for shock value but are deeply symbolic, representing their fearless approach to life and death. Some even consume flesh from corpses, though this is rare and highly controversial, even among the Agoras themselves. These rituals are meant to break all attachments and confront the ultimate taboo, death itself. Their goal? To transcend fear and duality, seeing no difference between pure and impure, sacred and profane. By facing what most people fear, they hope to achieve a state of absolute freedom. Mainstream Hindus often find their practices shocking, even disturbing. But for the Agoras, it's a path to spiritual liberation and ultimate union with the divine. They're a family of faith, united by their radical quest for enlightenment and their willingness to challenge every boundary. Their existence is a reminder of the incredible diversity of spiritual paths in India, where the search for meaning takes many forms, some beautiful, some bewildering. The Agoras push the boundaries of what it means to be human and family. Their lives are a testament to the power of belief and the courage to live outside the norm. Wild, unsettling, and utterly unique. The Agorists challenge us to question our own limits. Let's keep going. Meet the Collier brothers, Homer and Langley, New York's most notorious hoarders. Their names became synonymous with eccentricity and excess, long before the world had a word for hoarding. Once prominent and educated, the brothers withdrew from society, retreating into their Harlem brownstone. Over the years, they filled every inch of their home with mountains of newspapers, pianos, and all manner of discarded items, turning their once elegant residence into a fortress of clutter. Langley's obsession with saving everything, hoping his blind brother could one day catch up on the news, transformed their home into a maze so dense that even sunlight struggled to get in. The brothers navigated narrow tunnels through their possessions, living in near total darkness. They set elaborate booby traps to ward off intruders, and lived without electricity, heat, or running water. Their isolation grew deeper as the years passed, and their world shrank to the confines of their crumbling home. In 1947, after neighbors reported a foul odor, police forced their way in and found Homer dead inside. Weeks later, Langley was discovered too, tragically crushed by one of his own traps while trying to care for his brother. Over 140 tons of debris were painstakingly removed from their home, shocking the city and making headlines across the country. Their story is a bizarre, tragic tale of isolation, obsession, and the dangers of losing touch with the outside world. The Colliers became legends, a family lost in their own world of stuff, their names forever linked to the perils of compulsive hoarding. It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of extreme isolation, and how easily the walls we build to protect ourselves can become our own undoing. Sometimes family ties can become a prison, binding us in ways we never intended, and making escape nearly impossible. But not all family stories end in tragedy. Let's move on to a more harmonious chapter. You know the Von Trapp family from The Sound of Music, but their real story is even more inspiring. Captain Georg von Trapp, his 7 children, and governess-turned-wife Maria became the Trapp family singers, winning acclaim in Austria. When the Nazis annexed Austria, the family bravely fled, by train, not over the Alps, using a concert tour as their cover. Arriving in America with little money, they rebuilt their lives through music, touring the country and eventually settling in Vermont. Their resilience and unity helped them survive and thrive in a new world. The Von Trapp story is about courage, adaptation, and the power of family. They turned hardship into harmony, inspiring generations. Sometimes music really can save a family. Their legacy lives on, far beyond the movie. Next up, a family portrait like no other. Deep in rural West Virginia lives the Whitaker family, whose story has sparked both fascination and debate. Documented by filmmaker Mark Leda, the Whitakers live in isolation and poverty, with several members affected by generations of inbreeding. Their communication is unique, often nonverbal, and their bond is strong despite immense hardship. The documentaries raise questions about exploitation, poverty, and the ethics of storytelling. Leda has used his work to help improve their living conditions, but their story remains controversial. The Whitakers are a stark reminder of America's hidden corners and the complexities of family. Sometimes, family is all you have. Meet the Duggars, Jim Bob, Michelle, and their 19 children, all with J names. Their reality show, 19 Kids and Counting, gave viewers a look at their faith-driven, highly organized life in Arkansas. As followers of the Quiverful movement, they believe in having as many children as possible. Their home is a whirlwind of chores, homeschooling, and strict courtship rules. The Duggars' lifestyle is both admired and criticized, especially after scandals rocked the family. Love them or not, they're a modern example of a supersized, faith-based family. And yes, the laundry is legendary. In Australia, meet Anna and Lucy DeSank, identical twins who take togetherness to the extreme. They dress alike, eat the same meals, and even share a fiancé, Ben Byrne. Previously, they were married to identical twin brothers, all living together in a mirror-image household. Anna and Lucy experience separation anxiety and finish each other's sentences. They're inseparable. Now they hope to have children at the same time with Ben. Their story challenges ideas about individuality, relationships, and family. It's a mind-bending example of doubling down on togetherness. Whether you find it fascinating or baffling, it's truly one of a kind. Let's meet another supersized household. The Bates family of Tennessee, Gil, Kelly Jo, and their 19 kids, star in Bringing Up Bates. Like the Duggars, they're guided by faith, homeschool their children, and run a tightly organized home. The older kids help with the younger ones, and family teamwork is key. Gil runs a tree service while Kelly Jo manages the bustling household. The Bates family is known for their warmth and humor, and their clan keeps growing with grandchildren. Whether you agree with their beliefs or not, raising 19 kids is a monumental feat. That's a lot of birthday candles. Deep in the Siberian wilderness, the Lykov family lived in total isolation for over 40 years. Fleeing religious persecution in 1936, Karp Lykov and his wife raised 4 children with no contact from the outside world. Their home was a crude hut, their food hunted or grown, and their clothes handmade. When geologists discovered them in 1978, the Lykovs had never seen bread or modern technology. Tragically, 3 children died soon after contact, likely from exposure to new illnesses. Only Agafia, the youngest, survived and continued living alone in the taiga. The Lykovs' story is one of faith, survival, and the limits of human endurance. It's a haunting reminder of what people will do to protect their beliefs. Sometimes family is your entire world, literally. Now let's wrap up. And there you have it. 10 of the world's most unique families, each redefining what family can mean. From massive clans to isolated hermits, these stories show the incredible diversity of human life. Which family surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this wild ride, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing stories. Thanks for watching Unknown Facts. See you next time. Family, it's never just one story.